Hi everyone. In this section, we will study the central limit theorem for sample proportions. We'll learn how simple proportions behave, when they can be approximated by a normal distribution, and how to use that distribution to find probabilities. Before we can do that, we first need to recognize when a problem involves a proportion. Let's begin. So why are we learning this? Because many statistical questions involve proportions. A proportion tells us the fraction or percentage of individuals in a population or sample that have a particular characteristic. For example, we might be interested in the percent of voters who support a candidate, the percent of households with a certain characteristic, the percent of products that are defective, or the percent of customers who are satisfied. Notice that each of these questions is asking for a percentage, not an average. That's what makes them proportion problems. So, how can you recognize a proportion problem? A good place to start is looking for a certain keywords. If the problem mentions a percent, it is likely a proportion problem. You also commonly see phrases like support or do not support, success or failure, yes or no, favor or oppose. These are all clues that you are working with a proportion. The key idea is that every proportion problem has exactly two possible outcomes. For example, supports the candidate or does not support the candidate, afraid to fly or not afraid to fly, outsources or does not outsource. Since there are only two possible outcomes, we often label them success and failure. Be careful with this terminology. In statistics, a success does not mean something good happened. It simply refers to the outcome we are interested in counting. For example, if we are studying defective products, then defective is considered a success because that's the category we are measuring.